You're listening to Good Morning Ulster. Now, a few weeks ago, Bangor IT firm Omnisoft set out to fill 30 new posts. No problem, you would think, with so many graduates looking for work. Wrong. While the junior posts filled quickly, there was a real struggle to find senior staff. As Coletta Smith now reports, they need developers and managers to make video games that sound like this.
I'm Andrew Cuthbert from Omnisoft Services and I'm the CEO. Gamification is the use of basically processes to make work more fun for people, to mean that they get better results and get more output from people who work within companies.
And you started the company here a couple of years ago. You've seen massive growth, both in who you're supplying products to and the amount of people that you're employing here.
We are struggling to, get enough people locally who maybe have the particular skills or talents or maybe drive at times to come and work with ourselves.
My name's Nicole Rooney and I'm the personnel manager here in Omnisoft.
And Nicole, you've been recruiting for about 30 posts over the last few weeks. Who are you looking for in particular and what's the success rate been?
I think we're at about 10 or 11 new recruits in the last few weeks. We're mainly driving now for lead and senior programmers and project managers. We've got a lot of junior people coming in at the minute, so we just need to bring in the right structure to help support them.
I'm James and I'm a junior web developer at Omnisoft.
So you've been job hunting for 12 months, basically?
Basically, yeah.
And were you looking for web development stuff specifically, or were you applying for anything?
Well, I was mainly looking for web development stuff because I studied at Jordanstown, University of Ulster, and interactive multimedia design was the course, so I was trying to get like something that I could, a career as such and not just a day-to-day job.
And Nicole, in terms of those senior posts, do you think perhaps there is a lack of skills then in Northern Ireland at that level?
We're happy to take people from all around the UK. We've got a couple of people who actually travel across every week and just work with us throughout the week and then travel home at the weekends. We've actually been able to promote one guy who is a junior developer and he's now become a senior developer and project manager within the company.
My name is David Stoops and I'm a senior developer at Omnisoft. Even though people do have the skills to do the jobs, they don't always have the skills to actually manage and lead from the front, take people forward, because we sit in front of computers all day, very little interaction with a lot of people. We really do need to improve skills.
Coletta Smith reporting. So how common is that, and what, if any, other skills gaps are we not filling in Northern Ireland? Cathy McCorry, the Managing Director with Grafton Recruitment, joins us now. Good morning, Cathy.
Good morning.
So Cathy, is this a problem you've come across before?
Oh, it is indeed. And it's fairly consistent both in Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, and in other countries around the world. And funny, the clip there mentioned the gaming industry, and that's one of the fastest growing industries globally. And to get the type of people that we need to support that industry is very, very difficult.
So what's gone wrong? Is it that the demand for gaming experts has exceeded expectations, or did we just not anticipate the growth quickly enough?
I think it's a combination of both. And now, because that industry is growing so fast, the number of people coming out of university at a level with both the technical skills but also, for example, maybe management experience is very, very limited.
What's being done to address the problem as far as you're concerned?
Well, I think that this is the problem. There's very, very little has been done. And, a lot of organisations now are having to look to themselves about their own management development strategies and how they can fast-track people that are already in the organisation. And that's a balance of the type of skills that they take in and also, as I say, the type of development programme that they have for their staff.
Presumably, though, these posts, if you had the right person for them, are well-paid, good jobs.
Yes, relatively speaking. And that obviously varies from company to company. But because it is a shortage, people have their choice of where they will work, and it's a huge shortage. And there are other shortages within the technology sector in particular. So therefore, you have to become a very, very attractive place to work. Yet Northern Ireland has to be a very attractive place to live in order to attract the right talent and skills for your organisation.
So how are the posts being filled then currently, Cathy? The demand is there. Are people being recruited from Great Britain, from the Republic?
Yes, they are, and we're recruiting ourselves at Grafton, from all countries around the world for companies here in Northern Ireland with particular skill sets and the experience. And again, think your clip mentioned there that they can get the junior level positions filled. And in some other companies, actually, that's not that easy to do either. But it's the more senior level posts with people coming in with project management experience or people management experience that we've had to go and look elsewhere for.
The big negative clearly is that there are positions there going that our young people aren't getting because they are ill-equipped to take them. But I suppose, and perhaps a positive way to look at this, is that the companies are having to look to themselves to develop these management skills which will serve them long term.
Yes, exactly. But that in itself, I think, is a big issue for us. You know, we completed a survey fairly recently, over 1,000 employers, and a third of companies in Northern Ireland have no talent management strategy. You know, now there are some out there that have fantastic strategies, but there's a third, and that's a significant gap. And you know, a number of them cited the fact that the lack of skills and the lack of that talent management was actually a big business risk for them.
It was interesting listening to one of the contributors to Coletta's report there, where he said there was a shortage of skills, talent, and the word that struck me in some cases was drive. Is that something you've identified?
Yes, you know, there is definitely an issue out there in terms of people with that passion and energy and drive and motivation to work. And it's becoming less of an issue now, I have to say, because obviously the opportunities don't exist the same. But there's definitely has been an issue with that. And that's probably part of what we're looking to do. It's not just about getting the right skills for the role, it's also about the right personality fit for the organisation.
It does seem extraordinary when you're talking specifically here about an industry that has such incredible opportunities that you can't find people perhaps because the education system has let them down in some way, but that they don't have that drive to take the bull by the horns and make the most of it. But one quick final point. We've, as I say, been talking here about the gaming industry and IT in particular. Are there other areas that you are seeing that we don't have the skills required to service jobs you have available?
Yes, it's not just an IT, it's professional and financial services, engineering, pharmaceuticals. There will be a number of other industry sectors that are definitely seeing a shortage, and we would have difficulty in finding the right talent for organisations for them.
Incredible in these straitened times. Cathy McCorry, though, the Managing Director with Grafton Recruitment, thank you for joining us. And perhaps if you are a student, if you're looking for work, if you are a bit frustrated perhaps by the courses available to you in university or whatever it might be, please do get in touch. Maybe you're an employer and concerned about the number of applicants that you're getting. The text number 81771.
Thank you, Karen.